Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the J22 Report. I'm your host, Johnnie Market. You all know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Just remember the disclaimer nothing should be construed as financial investment advice. Just my opinions, thoughts on the market. Read more on the disclaimer below. So, anyway, interesting stuff this week. Let's share my screen. First couple of things before I get into the big stuff. The US market is deteriorating, and there was a lot, things were going back and forth. Like in the middle of the week, it was an everything crash, and then Friday was a huge day. But this is why I think we'll definitely end in a bear market, even though I'm a little early. I asked AI about my track record, but 2025 is the weakest job market since the 2020. I graduated in the '08 crisis, and I will say this job market is way worse than '08. Like, I had a friend, she went to UVA, very smart lady, very. Anyway, long story short, she said, "Yeah, I don't get it. In '08, even though the market was tough, like I could always find a job. Now she's working a lot of part-time jobs, and it's just this is worse than '08. Honestly, I don't really make political things, but it's probably why the Republicans will get shellacked in the midterms. And if they don't, it's because their opponents are psycho too. So I don't know, but look at this. Term major indexes fell. I don't know if that's true now. Dow's at 50K. But look at this number of Americans working multiple record jobs hit a record 9.3 million, surpassing peaks during the 2008 crisis in 2020. And then weekly hours have fallen to 34 and a half, lowest since the financial crisis. So, from my own personal experience, if you look at this, this is worse than '08. So, I don't even think a falling stock market would really politically be spiteful because the inflation would fall with it. But you can see the actual jobs are horrible for many reasons. You flood the labor market with visas, and then there's AI. There's a lot of things. So, and here's one thing. I was looking this on Kitco. Gold prices are so high on Macau. Macau is a place where a lot of Chinese go vacation and visit. Hotel is literally tearing up its floor. It's literally gold's unprecedented rally late last year has attracted a lot of attention, and physical bullying is now literally coming out of the woodwork. They will rip up floors and sell the inlaid gold bars for significant profit. And look at that, opened in 2006. Look at this, it will raise 99.7 million as it sells 2,539 ounces of gold. Wow. So yeah, you look at this. This is sort of a sign of a top. It sounds like they're actually gonna tear apart the floor. They were gonna tear apart the floor anyway, but it's when people start doing that, it's like I remember when copper topped in 2011, people were taking scrap metal, scrap copper, and just selling it and getting it. So this is generally top behavior. I don't know if this is the top, but we're definitely in for a longer correction than I think, in my opinion. That's why I said sell on the way up. You don't know how long these corrections are going to be. And then here's the other thing: is you hear these stories about China and India buying all this. Well, look at this: a Chinese billionaire has built a massive short on silver, and so Look at this. Chinese traders built a massive net short on the Shanghai, holding 450 tons, 30,000 contracts. I mean, you hear all this stuff, but it's just not happening. So, anyway, I also wanted to get into Bitcoin. I did a video here. It's the hard truth of Bitcoin. This was a year ago. And I got a lot of crap saying everyone should have bought it. Uh, it's basically like I should have bought Bitcoin and all that other stuff. And I called the top. And it turned out to be right because I said 100 to 150K, and that's what happened. And this is why I said it's a selling opportunity. And had you took advantage of the froth or the FOMO, you would have been up nicely. It's now 69,000. Let me just read 69,510. It's Saturday, 2:30 Eastern time as I'm doing it. So, and if you even look at it year to date, it's really down 17,000, 1 year 28. And I think gold and silver is also sort of a selling opportunity right now. I just don't know how long this correction will be. It could be a 1 year to 5 year correction. I mean, it's gone down, and you can see Bitcoin has not had. And in my opinion, is I think it's going to eventually break below 30K, go to maybe 10 or 5K, maybe even 1,000, and those will be the buying opportunity. So, regarding gold, I think it's going to. This is why I sold. It could have one more wave up, like some people say, meaning the miners. I still have a good amount, but I've also sold a huge amount. Right now, I had a great day. I think it's just going to be range bound. I personally think if it goes back down to below 60, that is a huge buying opportunity. Just start going in. And that's what I'm going to be doing. But we'll see what happens in terms of let's see oil price. I'm big on oil right now. If you look at this, oil's at 63. It's up on a 5 day, it's up 2.2. On a monthly, it's up 7%. 6 months, it's still down. Year to date, it's up 10%. I really think it's gonna. Let's do USO. Actually, look at. Let's go to USO. I'm not big. I don't know what their holdings are, but that was up. Trying to, of course. 5 day, it's down 3.1%. 1 month's up 9%. 6 months up 4.3. Year to date, it's up 10%. So on a yearly basis, it's up 1%. So 5 years up 101, but it's interesting. 2022, that was 89. So I still think it has some room to run. I think it will probably break because I think oil will go up to 100 or something. I think this new rate cuts and everything is really going to drive up the price of oil. But this is one thing I've been talking about, and I just wanted to share this. And this is what we're going to see next decade. The American dream is dead and people are moving abroad in droves. So here it is, and basically what it says is this is talks about the rise of expatriation from the US, where many number of citizens are choosing to live in abroad. I'm actually going to be moving abroad. And they said the main, and this is what I'm saying, this is, look at this, 5.5 million are living abroad. The number is rising. 102% increase compared to last quarter of 2024 alone. So you're seeing a lot of expatriates, expats. So 6 reasons they're moving. Economic factors, which yeah, the economy's horrible and the cost of living's high. So people are going to be leaving. Employment opportunities, people are starting to realize job opportunities are better quality of life. Healthcare and education, yeah, they really do have to get the healthcare situation. I can say from experience of foreign and U.S., the foreign healthcare is better. Political and social climate, yeah, and social policies. I don't know what. So where are people going? Portugal, Spain, Mexico, according to this, Costa Rica, Thailand, and Vietnam. So yeah, so I mean, if you look at it, I think that's gonna explode. Americans leaving America next decade, but gold, I mean, I think it's going sideways for now. I don't know. I do think there'll be a bear market because of the auto loan bubble, the housing bubble, the commercial real estate bubble, and there's another credit card bubbles. I think when those pop, there'll be force majeure and people are going to have to sell everything. And that will be a couple of year bear market. Longer term, 2035, 2040, I think gold will start going up. It will be around 20 to 25K. I've sold a good amount because I think this sort of crisis is coming soon. I have a position just in case I'm wrong and it goes up. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Stocks are just keep going up. I think we are towards the end of the bull market, but when it ends, I don't know. But we'll see. Anyway, remember, not construed as financial investment advice. Read disclaimer below, and I'll see you next video.